Hey everybody, welcome back to Starfield. Andreja and I are just kind of chilling here in the back of the Stroud reception at the moment. Kind of slightly wondering what the hell we're doing here. I'm sure Walter's got something in store for us. We need to speak with somebody by the name of Jules, apparently. Though I can't seem to find that person in this area, so let's have a word with this salesman fellow that everyone's been talking about.
I think you'll find we have some tempting options for you.
Yeah, I'm kind of more here on business, Havishore.
A pleasure to meet you. Welcome to the premier star yard in the settled systems. We may be new, but I think you'll see why everyone's talking about us.
So what is so different about Stroud ships, apart from, I know the owner?
The other star yards have been in business so long that they're set in their ways. Take Deimos. They've been making spaceships since my grandfather's grandfather's days. So we looked at every facet of these elderly corporations for opportunities to revolutionize and innovate. If you don't believe me, see for yourself.
Yeah, he mentioned right at the top there that they're a new company. This is something I don't think I picked up on before. So this is a new venture between Walter and his wife. Maybe hold on. I'd actually like to know the background of Stroud Eklund. Did maybe his wife, Miss Eklund, I'm not entirely sure how to address her. Maybe she had a shipbuilding business and then he jumped in on the business with her and they diversified or something? Anyway, yeah, it's impressive looking star yard.
Thank you. So, what sort of ship are you looking for?
I'm actually looking for a person, funnily enough. Interested in any... Oh, in delivery jobs. Interesting. I've arrived here to take over one of the main projects, and I'm asking for delivery jobs. Let's view and modify my ships. Oh, that's handy.
I do have other customers.
I suppose that makes sense, yeah. That I can actually view and modify ships with Stroud Eklund parts. I think I had a similar option in the Deimos Star Yard, if I remember right. Might as well have a look at the ships that they've got.
Let me show you our stock.
Do a sort of weird and wonderful, weird and wonderful designs. Yeah. First one that comes up, concrete block. Nice. I can see how you modelled that. What's the cargo capacity on this? I feel like this is a cargo freighter. 710. Definitely not a cargo freighter. What's the what exactly is the purpose of this lump? I would think it would be for hauling, but that's clearly not the case. Interesting. Right, what else have we got? So that's the privateer. How many habs does this thing have inside it? Is it chock full of livable area? It doesn't even look like it is. It looks like there's a central sort of spine of habs, and perhaps a few bolted onto the side in the middle there, but the rest of it's just sort of cowling and design. What a curious ship. Oh. Whoa! My god, if I thought that last one was a slab. This one's a bit more generous on the cargo capacity. At least it can carry over 2 tons, but look at the fuel tanks. What an absolute creature. Again, I don't really see what it's for or what purpose it serves. Roanoke, here we go. I mean, it's still slab-like, but it's beginning to get back into a more sort of traditional ship shape. So 2 decks on this one. Oh, this one looks like it's got some big fat habs in the middle, or 1 big fat hab. What is that? A 3x2, just behind the cockpit there. Okay. Getting some more sensibly sized ships. They all oh, that's funky. That's a greebling. They all definitely follow a sort of slab aesthetic, don't they? Yeah, this is a slab with a red band on it. Warwolf. Is this supposed to be... Is the red stripe supposed to signify some sort of medical ship? Anyway. Funny game. No, still talking to you.
Ready to do some business?
Are the ships here really any better than other star yards? I'd imagine they're better for sort of ram raiding star stations, but that's about it.
In my opinion, yes. Trident and Tayo both value style over substance in their own way.
Style's not a
Deimos
priority
is
here.
positively ancient, very set in their ways. And Hope Tech?
Run by a crook?
Well, you don't look like you want a space barge.
But isn't that what you sell? No offense. Right, I might check back in later about the delivery jobs, but for now...
Thanks for visiting Stroud Eklund.
You're very welcome. I'm just going to walk into the staff-only area, don't mind me. Hello, Andreja, this way, I think.
These ships are something else.
Interesting, they've got their own mission board. Destroy Crimson Fleet Ghost. Okay, I suppose it makes sense that they'd want to perhaps tempt passers-by into clearing out folks that are causing a little bit of trouble. Right,
To go from
Off limits area here,
literally
yes?
nothing to ships
Okay,
that
good.
pile
Thanks for
on
your
for its
diligence.
money.
Right, here's a meeting room. Ooh, maybe Jules is in the meeting room? Hello, everyone. I'm your new boss, apparently. Here we go. Mike. No, you're not Mike. Who are you? You're a person. You're Mike. You're Ella. You wish to remain anonymous. You're Jules. Hello. Hi.
Hi there.
Yeah, I've been asked to come and see you.
Hello.
So you're the project lead here. What exactly do you do?
It means I'm responsible for making sure our projects are carried through to completion. I'm not the one calling all the shots per se, but I do need to ensure the people making those calls are empowered to do that within the limits the executive set for us.
Okay, and have you been lead for long?
It might surprise you to hear that no, I have not. This is actually the first project I've led for Stroud Eklund. I recently graduated with a master's degree in engineering management. I'm actually kind of surprised they hired me, but I was at the top of my class, so maybe they didn't want to lose me to some other star yard. Anyway, I'm grateful for the chance to do good work here.
I was about to say something really cocky, like, no, it doesn't surprise me that you're new to a lead position because your boss has just sent me to take over, but, she actually seems like she probably has a decent head screwed on her shoulders from what I can glean from her, and she's just as surprised as anyone else that she's in a leadership position, so maybe I'll go easy on her. So, yeah, I'm actually here to discuss this new ship project you're heading up.
You must be Walter's colleague. He informed me that you'd be taking charge of Project Kepler despite the fact that we have a fully dedicated R&D staff already assigned to it.
You don't seem entirely
But
happy.
that's okay. I'm sure that even though you have virtually no experience with this, you'll do a great job.
Oh, we're in the same boat then. Marvellous. Oh, excellent ship design comes in handy here. Let's see. I'll be honest. Yeah, this is the one that I immediately spring to. I'll be honest, I still have no idea why Walter trusts me to do this. Whatever, let's get this over with. Drop the passive aggression or Walter will find out. I think she's kind of justified, to be fair. She's been plopped in this position, given the responsibility of overseeing this job, even though she wasn't completely, probably comfortable jumping in as her first assignment after her master's. And then as soon as she actually starts to take the reins, the boss shoos someone else in. So, no, I think the passive aggression is more than justified. But let's see what the Starship design option is. Actually, I have plenty of experience designing Starships. I mean, I built one.
Sorry, this is awkward and I'm not quite sure what to do, so I really hope you're just messing with me.
I'm starting to feel a bit sorry for her.
Oh, I just assumed. You know what? I'm really sorry. I should trust Walter knew what he was doing. My bad.
Not a problem.
Even so, we have plenty of designers.
As you probably know, we're tasked with coming up with Stroud Eklund's next hit Starship. But we have budget concerns, market research to finish, and we can't seem to agree on a design. So I guess Walter sent you to resolve these issues. Have at it.
So am I literally here to just mess around in the shipbuilder? Is that it? That's kind of cool. Right, so... tell me a little bit about the team you got here.
Sure. I'm Jules, R&D project lead. Was the one making all the big decisions. I suppose I just coordinate now. You already heard from Frank. He's lead designer on the project,
Okay.
focused on the look and feel of the ships. There's Ella, another senior designer. She focuses on some of the more technical designs of ships. Went to school with Frank. Mike is our senior engineer, responsible for consulting on all the technical bits, the machinery, the computer systems, etc. And then there's Nev. She's here for marketing. It's her job to weigh in and sell this thing to consumers.
Okay. Right, I think I got the scope of it. Stand back, maybe I'll teach you a thing or two. No, I don't have that much faith in my own shipbuilding skills, to be quite honest. Hope you know what you're doing, Walter. So, yeah, what's the actual main stumbling block about choosing what this ship's going to do?
There are a lot of factors to consider. Who is our market and what do they want in a ship? Which components are we putting into it? How fast should it go? How much cargo capacity should it have? What color should it be? We need to decide every little detail.
I suggest large and blocky and grey. That'll fit nicely into the current range of Stroud Eklund ships, I think. Just design it like a concrete block. That seems to be what's favoured around here. So, yeah, I'm familiar with the process, so let's go to it.
Ah, right, so you mentioned. Let's move on to solving our budget issues then, shall we? We were charged with building the newest, hottest ship on the market, which won't be possible unless we petition the board for more money. So we have 2 new budget proposals. One will allow us to build what I consider to be a very sensible ship, but we'll have to make some tough design cuts. The other will allow us much more flexibility to put whatever we want into the ship. It's what I call the kitchen sink proposal. I don't love it, but it'll be next to impossible to approve. What should we go with?
Okay. Right, well, the limited shipbuilding experience that I have has always led to the kitchen sink approach, so I'm naturally drawn to that. So what's wrong with the kitchen sink budget? Wouldn't everyone get what they want? What kind of cuts would we have to make for a sensible design budget? Why can't you use the... Yeah, first of all, what's wrong with the original budget? Was it a little bit, meager?
I'd love to, seriously. It would be a huge win for us if we came in under or at that budget. But none of the viable designs for this project can be made for that amount. I've already rejected that budget, so I have to go to the board regardless. And since you're now responsible for the major decisions, which budget proposal we go with falls on you.
Right. Yeah, glad I stepped in on this. Okay, so, yeah, what exactly is wrong with the kitchen sink budget? Yeah, that would be a crowd pleaser, surely.
While it's true we'd be able to afford to put anything and everything into that design, it's just not practical, and the board will put more pressure on us to see that it succeeds. I worry that without constraints, my team will be disincentivized to focus this ship in any given direction, and they'll try to cram in everything but the kitchen sink, hence the name. Who knows what kind of monstrosity we'd create if we tried to incorporate all of our designs? And would something that expensive actually sell?
Okay, yeah, she makes a fair point. So what sort of cuts would we need to make for the sensible design? You mentioned we'd have to leave some things out.
It's more that we can only choose certain design elements at the expense of others. In other words, if we go with something in Mike's design, there's not enough money in the budget for what Ella wants. That's one of the reasons we haven't been able to agree on anything.
Right, so here's the option. We can build whatever we want with a larger budget. Let's go with the kitchen sink proposal. Or, sorry, am I keeping you up? Why is everyone so tired around here? A smaller budget will help us focus the design. Let's stick with your sensible budget proposal. Right. Like I said before, I've built precisely one ship, and it was largely successful, but kind of built on a bit of a wing and a prayer. She has literally just come from studying presumably multiple years for a master's degree in ship design, and my god, hasn't it taken it out on her. So I'm kind of, as annoying as it is to go for a sensible proposal...
Hi, still here?
Hi, hello. I actually have more faith in what she's planned out than what I could conjure up.
That sounds good to me, but remember, this ship will have fewer bells and whistles. We're not going to be able to include everything we want. Frank's luxury design has the most expensive components, and we've been having trouble convincing him to move away from that idea so we can stay within the budget. We need his help. Do you think you can get him to budge?
I was going to say,
I am right here, you know.
I was about to say, he's just sat at the table. Right, Frank, let's have a little word. So, what do I have to do to convince you? Isn't Jules project lead? Why haven't you been listening to her? Do I smell insubordination?
Yes, but I am the lead designer on the project. All design proposals need to go through me. How can I be expected to approve something I fundamentally disagree with?
I mean, that's fair, Frank, to be quite honest with you. Sounds very much like we've got the wrong person in the lead design position. Oh god, we've got a persuasion. Need to think about this some more. Right, let's talk about what we can cut from your design, Frank.
I already gave my answer to Jules. We cut nothing.
I can think of one thing we could cut out right away. Right, what do we got? Persuasion 6? 3 turns. Okay. You seem a reasonable man. No, he doesn't seem a reasonable man at all. Right. Do you know what? Balls to it. Let's go straight for the big one, first of all. We're not asking you to cut everything. Just make more economical decisions.
That's how it starts. Then you ask me to cut this and cut that. Next thing I know, I get nothing.
Right, that didn't go well. I do have an auto persuade. Nuts, and I don't have another +4 option, so I've kind of crippled myself a little bit there. Right, let's go in. Heavy-handed. Let's use this auto persuade on a +3. You're not listening to me, Frank. Let's start from the top.
I see what you're saying. Don't worry.
Okay. Oh god, it's a +6. This is... Wait, hold on. This is my final go, isn't it? Oh, rubbish. I'm going to have to do the +1. Otherwise, I'm going to screw it over. Right. Listen to reason, please, Frank.
I'm listening. I just don't think your reasons are very compelling. No? Sorry. This is my vision, and I won't have it compromised by silly budget concerns. We need that bigger budget, or else why are we doing this at all?
That's what I was worried about. See what I'm dealing with here? Well, I'm still not convinced we should go to the board asking for a ridiculous new budget. So how do you want to proceed?
Well, don't send me to speak to them. You see what my persuasion skills are like. Right, I don't think I'm going to convince you. There has to be another way. We need to go big or go home. I know how we can sell this idea to the board. Oh, crap. Right, I have an exit option here. So I'm thinking I might back out and maybe have a little rifle through my my medicine cabinet.
Oh, and I seem to have lost your attention. Nice.
No, not lost my attention. Don't worry, I'm just going over to a corner here so I can huff some drugs. Right, I need to take something that's going to up my persuasion skill because it's kind of lacking at the moment. In fact, you know what? Before I go any further, what I might do is take a quick look at our skills and see if I can actually raise my my persuasion skill a little bit. Am I ready to rank up? Let's see. No, nowhere near. Oh my god, nowhere near. I need to pass another 9 speech challenges before I can rank social persuasion up? Oh, it's disgraceful. Oh no. Okay. I feel like I'm in a little bit of a catch-22 here. I can't pass the persuasion checks until I level up. I can't level up until I pass more persuasion checks. Right, back to the drugs it is, though. But we are going to be revisiting this screen in a moment because I really need to spend some of those 6 skill points that I've got racked up. But for now, let's see if I can't put this little conversation to bed. So I'm looking for something with an icon on the left. Hold on, what's the brain? Is that research? Yeah. Something on the left with a little speech icon. Here we go, Hippolyta. Plus 20% persuasion chance for 10 minutes. Or this one, Paramore. Companion affinity increases faster for 20 minutes. Interesting. And Treasure, are you listening? And plus 25% persuasion chance for 20 minutes. God, Paramore's really good. Nice. An enhancement to the Chem Hippolyta designed to push cognition beyond normal limits. Woof. Feel that burst. Right. Prepare to be seriously impressed. Oh, Jules?
Well, we're making progress now,
Yeah.
I guess.
Can we pick up where we left off?
You were going to try to convince me to go for the larger budget, right?
You read me like a book. Yeah, we need to go big on this.
Well, I'm all ears because it's going to take a miracle to convince them.
I wonder if my Starship design will come in on this as well at some point. Right, so, do I go daring? Ooh, we've got a medium chance plus 5. Nothing like this has ever been done before. Think of the innovations we could bring to the market. Or do we play it safe? I know you're a brilliant leader because you listen to others' ideas. Please reconsider. Right, we've just taken that boost. I hope this doesn't come back to bite me.
It's true. That kind of budget could set us up to be industry leaders with a brand new type of ship.
Nice! Now I just need a +1. Brilliant. Right, reconsider your position on this budget, please, Jules.
Maybe. I won't rule it out. Okay. I think you made some good points. I'll go to the board with the kitchen sink proposal and get that approved.
Thank God it's not
Well,
me.
Jules, it seems you have your work cut out for you.
Great. That's one problem solved. I'll go forward with that budget proposal and we can move on. Next, we need to gather some market data. The best way to do this is to outfit your ship with some sensors and take it through some real-world scenarios so we can make more informed design decisions.
Okay. Interesting. So, I'm gonna, just go out and do my general spacefaring thing with these sensors attached? So, yeah, why me? Aren't there better ways of gathering that kind of data? Could you not distribute these amongst a small fleet or something?
Well, Mr. Stroud believes you fit in our target demographic. We heard about some of your adventures, and we tend to agree that getting data from someone like you will be helpful. Frankly, most of our test pilots played a little too safe, and the scenarios we run don't push the limits as much as we can get away with legally. But luckily, we don't have those same concerns with you, because you're not technically employed by us, and Walter trusts you.
Okay. Actually sounds like pretty good reasoning, to be fair. Right, tell me what I need to do. What am I bolting where?
Great! Just pick up a mission or two at the mission board and proceed like you normally would. We'll collect the data when you return. If you take on a variety of missions, we can build a ship to handle a variety of scenarios. But if you just fly one mission, we can build a more focused ship. It's up to you. In the meantime, you might also want to talk with the team, get to know them, give feedback on their proposals, etc. Good luck out there.
So what you're really trying to tell me, seeing as this is going to be gathered through a range of different sensors that you want to fit to my ship, is that you already fitted these sensors to my ship because you haven't asked my permission, and I was going to have to do this either way. Great. Okay. Can I find any more information out about you?
That data from your ship is going to be critical to our design process, assuming you can handle the missions.
I can give you some feedback on your design proposal. I don't think I've actually seen the design proposal yet, have I?
Oh, yes, I actually do have a proposal. I wasn't really expecting you to give me feedback, but why not, I guess. I'd like to see us branch out a bit more in the starfighter market. Bounty hunting and mercenary work are both big these days, especially among the hard-blooded free stars.
So a more battle-capable design. Well, first tip, don't build it like a brick. Let's see, is there a lot of demand for starfighters at the moment?
I'm glad you brought that up. No, and yes.
What?
There's a lot of work out there that requires a capable fighting ship. But the real success comes from UC military contracts, which we would hope to attract by building a higher-end version of this ship platform for them.
Interesting. Didn't she just say that she wanted to sell to Freestar? Okay, so how do we go about designing a starfighter like that?
We'd want to give it strong weapons, tough defenses, plus good speed and maneuverability. Most starfighters are fairly small, and the tricky part is keeping costs down with all those fancy modules.
And we've just backed ourselves into a corner where we're not going to have the budget for that. Brilliant. So, seems like a surefire win. Maybe you should work on the pitch. I'm not so sure a consumer starfighter is the way to go. Or this definitely isn't the way to go. Really just a bad idea. So, a consumer starfighter, if she wants to build specifically for the UC, I mean, in the back of my head, being from the Freestar, Asher wouldn't really be too comfortable with bolstering the UC's defenses. I mean, to a level where they could sort of just overrun Freestar positions. Maybe you should work on the pitch. I'm not so sure a consumer starfighter is the way to go. Consumer starfighter,
Sorry, this is awkward, and I'm not quite sure what to do, so I really hope you're just messing with me.
No, just thinking. Consumer starfighter as a phrase doesn't really sit well with me either, because it feels like it's equipping civilians for war. Yeah, I'm not so sure on this.
You could be right. There's got to be a better way to pitch the idea. I'll give it some more thought. Thanks.
Okay.
We'll talk later then.
Speak to the rest of the team then. Right, Frankie boy, we need a little chat, don't we?
You know, I have designed spacecraft for over 10 years. So, you must have really impressed Walter for him to give you this project. Or maybe it's a bit of nepotism. Never mind that. Perhaps he sees in you what he sees in me.
You really do think a lot of yourself, don't you? Right. And what exactly is it you think that Walter sees in us?
My hope is that he sees the passion in our work. In truth, I know he values me, but he has yet to truly cut me loose from the corporate reins and let me do as I wish. But I understand Walter has given you much greater control of our project. Perhaps I can learn from you and convince him I'm ready for the same.
The woman in the back is really desperate to get a good look at me. I can't quite tell why. Okay, so tell me about yourself then, Frank. Let's give you a little bit of a chance to redeem yourself.
As a designer, I see the beauty in our craft and deliver that to the consumer. My desire is to make flying in our ships a joy to all the senses. I have won awards. I am proud of my work. But I do not like to brag. Rather, my goal is to change the board's perception of employees like myself from mere cogs in the corporate machine to value us as artists and let us do as we please.
He does seem genuinely impassioned by his craft, so I guess that's probably leading to some of the cockiness. Jules asked me to give some feedback on your ship design. I know you wish I wasn't here to give you feedback, but let's get this over with. 10 years of experience isn't as much as you seem to think it is. I'm not qualified to actually say that. Okay. Right, let's get this over with then.
Ah, yes. At least you may be more open to my ideas than my colleagues. Maybe this is a blessing in disguise. Imagine a luxury craft designed for the most discerning of tastes. Every feature designed for comfort and peace of mind. High-end performance, precision engineering, a spacecraft for those who wish to be seen. This will be the most elite personal craft on the market.
So there we go. Personal craft, and yet Jules was heading it up as a consumer starfighter. I don't like the way those two mix. I'm actually sort of more on Frank's side about this one. So how would we design a ship like that?
The ship should be mid-size, spacious but not bulky. We'll want to build it with the highest quality, most expensive modules available. It should feel safe but not threatening. Focus on defensive measures, not aggressive weaponry.
Not a starfighter
Above
then.
all, you should be able to picture your favorite celebrity, or Walter himself, flying this ship and influencing others to buy as well.
Yeah, again, I'm kind of tapping more into Frank's vision on this. Not on the sort of budget side of things, but definitely on the concept. I've had better ideas come out of fever dreams. You're onto something where I think you need to define your pitch a little better. Great idea. It seems like a worthwhile goal. I like the concept. I think gunning for the most expensive modules is just stupid, so maybe refine that bit a bit.
I think I understand what you mean. It is not enough to say it's a high-end luxury ship. Who is flying this ship? Where do they go? What is their story? And why do they crave such attention? Oh, thank you. I will think on this and improve on my proposal.
Okay, you took that a lot better than I thought. So what's going on, Frank? Why so defensive? I think he was actually quite receptive then. What was that about wanting to sell the ship to celebrities? Yeah, why is that so important? Is that for sort of word of mouth?
2 words. Conspicuous consumption. Are you familiar with this concept?
No, not a clue.
Of course not. It's when someone buys something expensive, mostly because it is expensive in an effort to show off their wealth to others.
Oh, everything I hate then.
So, if we target what the wealthy elite and celebrities want, and sell the ship at a premium, they will buy it, and others will follow in order to be trendy. Imagine a star like Borealis is seen getting out of one of our luxury ships. Everyone is going to want one, so they too can feel like a celebrity.
Still haven't spoken to her. I need to go back to Neon and speak to Borealis. She's the DJ in the Astral Lounge. So why so defensive? I'm gonna actually back off of him a little bit here, actually, because he's been fairly receptive, more so than I'd anticipated.
Yeah. See you.
I take it back.
I'm actually kind of amazed we finalized the budget. That was relatively painless.
Wasn't it? Oh, that's a point. My persuasion boost is still churning at the moment, so I might as well make the most of that. Right, Nev. So Nev was marketing. She's the marketing officer, so it probably would be best if I spoke to her last. Wait, who's...
To go from literally nothing.
Will you keep the noise down out here? Busy. Very expensive meeting. Expensive? That's not what I meant to say. Right, so we've got Mike and Ella. So Ella, I think, was a structural engineer, if I remember right. She's the one that actually bolts the, or works out how to bolt the things together. Mike was advanced systems. So start at the basics.
So, you're Walter's friend. I know he chose you to head this project as some sort of favor. Honestly, as senior technical designer, I was hoping to receive that honor, but there's always next time. Regardless, I'm excited to help you out. Do you have any experience building spaceships?
Could have fooled me with that excitement. I have no idea what I'm doing. Amazing. Right, I don't really want to show my hand as being a little bit of a ship design novice. Practically a professional at this point.
This is wonderful to hear. I hope for all of our sakes that you are not overselling your ability.
Oh, no, not me.
I know you've been asked to give feedback on our design proposals. Would you care for a brief synopsis of mine?
Yes. Wait, oh, yeah, tell me a bit more about yourself first.
I'm the most senior designer on this project, for one. Despite all the acclaim he gets, I actually referred Frank to his current design position. He and I were in the same design program when we went to get our degrees back in uni. We support each other as friends as much as possible. Even when we disagree. I love my job here. But I dream one day of working for a small startup or running my own design firm so I can work on custom ships instead of mass-produced products.
I like you. Yeah, you've got vision. I like it. Right, so what have you got in mind?
Of course. But first, let me ask you this. What pilot demographic is currently being underserved by the current Starship market?
Oh, God. Right, I don't know if I feel like you're going to tell me. Right, commercial salvagers. Commercial salvagers. So, what? Traveling into deep space and picking dead ships clean, I guess? Pirates. Explorers. Personal passenger chauffeurs. I really haven't got a clue. Screw the pirates. Commercial salvagers. There seem to be a fair number of utility ships out there, like trade ships and haulers and that sort of thing. So I'd imagine commercial salvagers are probably fairly well catered for. Explorers. Exploration ships. So they need like sort of deep space scanners and shielding and that sort of thing.
Did you just check out of this conversation?
Personal passenger chauffeurs. Is she... I wonder how well her views align with Frank's, because that would probably be the closest match. I'm tempted to say explorers, though.
Yes. Finally, a kindred spirit operating on my own wavelength.
Nice.
You see, while many ships will operate to that end, few ships are designed with exploration as their primary goal. It is my belief that if we build a ship with that in mind, Strataglint will dominate that market sector. It's my hope that we can jumpstart a new era of affordable, accessible space exploration, fueled by ordinary people like you and me.
Now, I can see this flying directly in the face of Jules' idea to mass-produce ships for the UC, because the UC seem quite reluctant at the moment to expand the sort of sphere of influence of the settled systems. They seem quite happy to keep these settled systems settled as they are, and we don't want any new planets under our care, thank you very much. So, I wonder if they could go at loggerheads about this. So, how would we design a ship like that?
I'd start with a small ship profile. It won't need much storage or passenger capacity. Then, of course, you would want an advanced grav drive to reach deep space and plenty of energy for extended flights. In order to keep costs down, it likely doesn't need expensive weapon systems or defensive measures. It won't need those where it's going. And of course, high-end scanners and other scientific equipment is a must.
See, now, I would beg to differ on the defensive measures. At least some basic weaponry and a decent shield system, just in case you run into Crimson Fleet on the way out of the known areas. Sold sounds like a great idea. Not a bad concept. Seems like a very niche product. Hard pass seems like a bunch of boring nerd stuff for nerds. Well, I mean, seeing as we are explorers, and as we've sort of, I guess in designing ships, we've not found anything that really sort of matches that bracket. I'm tempted to say it sounds like a great idea. I really like the sound of it. Walter would go for it as well, especially seeing as he's just as curious about what's out there as anyone else. But I'm going to back off of you just for a moment, Ella.
I guess we'll talk later.
I'd like to speak to the other two just before I make any final decisions. Mike, hello. You're the one that takes care of all the fancy doohickeys and the whiz-bangs.
I'm wondering if we need another chef in the kitchen. Then again, I hear Walter brought you in to finally make a decision around here.
That sounds like the seeds of dissent. Right, hold on. Sorry, Mike.
Well, we can catch up later if you want.
No, we can catch up in just a second. I just want to move away from this box to stop it freaking out on the desk here. Have you settled down? Good.
I'm wondering if we need another chef in the kitchen.
Yeah, you said that.
Then again...
right, yeah, has leadership been a problem, in your opinion?
Well, how do I put this? My co-workers are smart people.
They've got ears as well.
But between you and me, they're in way over their head with this project. Jules especially. She's new at being a project lead and has insisted we design by committee, so everyone's voice is heard. Admirable. But no one could agree on anything, and we're running significantly behind because of it.
Glad to be of service. Sounds like you have an issue with me. Sounds, quite frankly, Mike, like you've got an issue with everybody.
Well, quite the opposite, actually. See, I don't care who makes the decision, so long as someone does it. And said proposal doesn't make me regret getting into engineering. You get me? Speaking of which, I think my plan will get us where we need to be as quickly and efficiently as possible. It's simple, no frills, and most importantly, won't cause me any major headaches on the engineering side.
Okay. Right. First of all, what can you tell me about what you put into the team here?
Couldn't figure it out from the engineering talk?
I just want to hear it from you.
I'm an engineer, mate. It means I'm the one who's got to put together all these plans and actually make the bloody ship fly. Been doing it for going on 25 years at various star yards. They still haven't realized this place would fall apart if not for me. Instead of letting me get to my work, they keep giving me fancy new titles and got me tied up in endless meetings like this one.
Okay, sounds like the project is hard on the engineers. Why is that?
Let me tell you. All the creative minds around here are so concerned with designing the most innovative and fancy ships possible. They never stop to think about the kind of work it takes to do that in a reasonable time frame. Yes, we're engineers. Our job is to make the bloody impossible possible. But that doesn't mean it's easy or practical. That and there's never enough of us to go around.
Okay. Sounds like a win for your team. Wow, you're really selling it with the that unenthusiastic pitch. Yeah, not really taking a shine to you, Mike.
No, I'm just trying to set realistic goals. Sorry that ain't exciting to you. So I'm thinking, there's loads of fighters. No sense in mucking about with that again. And we've already got one of the best luxury liners in the biz. What I figure is, the cargo running business is booming, and no one's quite built a personal craft like that to serve the working class folk. Nothing fancy, no frills. Just a simple, sturdy, inexpensive ship with cargo room up the wazoo and make it so easy my cousin's little moppet could fly it.
I mean, that's one thing I did mention when I was looking through the line of Strand ships. None of them really seem to have stellar cargo capacity. Okay. And simple enough. Anything else you've been thinking of?
Our objective should be to build a huge ship with plenty of cargo room while keeping the costs low. Doesn't need fancy equipment, just the basics. Basic weapons, basic defenses, basic scanners. You get the idea. If we go with a design like that, I can focus on quality construction, and the ship will practically sell itself.
Right. You're on the right track with this idea. Maybe you can make the pitch a little more exciting. Of all the proposals we've got, that's certain... Just because I don't like this guy, I'm going for this one. That certainly is a proposal, Mike. Congratulations.
Sure. Don't take the advice of someone who's been doing this since all these jokers were in nappies. Thanks, I guess.
So what's your general opinion of the company?
I assume you mean the company and not the people. Because even if I didn't already think so, I'd tell you that both Walter and Issa are great. The company is still kind of young as far as star yards go, but it seems to be going in the right direction, despite what it may look like.
Well, you are a
I've
grump,
been doing
aren't
this
you?
for a while at other star yards, and so far, we're avoiding a lot of the mistakes some of the older corps have made.
And those older corps made those mistakes and yet are still going. So that puts Strad Eklund in a strong position, I guess? So you don't like being involved in research and development?
Nope. Not really. I like to think I don't have the ego for it. I've got nothing to prove, and I don't rightly care to make my mark on the industry. All I want to do is build the best damn starships I can, and not get bogged down with all the excess particulars. But upper management loves the work I do, and they wouldn't let me say no to this. I guess they needed someone to keep everyone's heads out of the clouds, so here I am.
That's actually fair. I'd imagine sort of people going off with crazy ideas does still need to come back to, can we actually build the thing? So you're basically lead engineer.
Yeah, that's me, innit? Been here since the start of the company. Done engineering for going on 30 years total. But I keep telling them, it's senior, not lead engineer. I've got no interest in being lead. Too much management. Not enough tactile work. And yet here I am. Resigned to my fate on the R&D team. Good thing we ain't in a big hurry, right?
I like that he likes to stay hands-on.
Right. Take care.
Don't like your idea, though. Right, you, marketing. I've got a funny feeling I know which way I'm leaning on this one, but would be interesting to hear from the person who actually knows what the customers have been saying.
Hi. Need something?
You seemed pretty eager to get my attention earlier on, and now you don't want to speak to me. Something up?
Oh, no. Well, it's just... I'm a little new here, and everyone's got these big, flashy designs. And I'm supposed to come up with one too, but like, I don't know if it's as good or like, good at all, even.
Right, that's quite intriguing. They've asked you to put forward a design idea as well. I suppose it's sort of blue sky, what the consumers have been asking for, sort of mishmash of ideas that you've got then. You're probably right, I need to hear all proposals. Nothing I've heard so far has blown me away, can't be any worse. Yeah, don't put yourself down, let me hear it.
Thank you for saying that, but, like, really? I don't know. Whatever. Here goes. So, I was thinking that we could really use a recreational craft in our fleet. But not like super luxurious like our Adonis pleasure yacht, something marketed more towards families. Something Mom and Dad could pack up and take the kids on vacation. You probably think that's stupid, right?
Like a space RV? Might not be the worst idea, but surely the appeal is going to be limited. Families that actually have enough cash like that to throw around and get a space station wagon for going away on holiday. Right, do you think that kind of ship is actually in demand?
I used to go off-world camping with my family when I was a kid. The other families we met always complained their ships weren't quite adequate for family vacations. They never had enough room, and the kids would always fight. I've done some market research, and like, no ship manufacturer seems to be making ships for things like this. Which means even if the demand is low, we can fill this niche and still sell a lot.
I'm actually kind of intrigued by this. So what would it take to design a ship like that?
I haven't thought of all the details, but I'd imagine lots of passenger space would be a top priority. A mid-sized ship with enough room for one, or maybe even 2 or 3 families to spread out and relax. I don't think it'd need any fancy weapons or scientific equipment, so it should be pretty affordable. Families don't want to spend a fortune, so keeping the cost low will help guarantee plenty of sales.
Okay. I actually kind of like this idea. Recreational ship seems like a great idea. It's unique and fun. If I'm being honest, not really my sort of thing. I don't know how well it'd sell. Oh, a pretty awful idea. Ooh.
Catch you around.
I'm intrigued. I don't know what to go for. Not interested in super luxury, and we don't have the budget for it anyway. Really don't fancy handing fighters into the hands of civilians, especially not the UC. Mike just kind of wants to throw together a utilitarian cargo ship. None of those are really jumping out at me, but I think Ella's idea for a scientific exploration vessel screams out Constellation. I think it's something that Walter could get on board with, because, I mean, God, the bloody box again. You're just bursting with ideas. Yeah, the ship that Constellation had to hand to the Frontier when I first arrived wasn't exactly the best sort of exploration vessel. But then I think Nev has kind of got an interesting idea that there's not really any sort of recreational craft being produced and sold to families. And do you know what? I think the two kind of have something in common in that both of them would allow people to go further out into the reaches where they wouldn't normally go before. Like the exploration ship obviously is for scouting out new systems and new planets. Nev's is to actually introduce people to planets that they might not otherwise visit, instead of just going to the usual sort of commercial holiday hotspots. Ooh, decisions. Right, would you just excuse me for a moment? I'm just going to step out and have a little bit of a think. Have you been listening to any of this?
I'm here for you. Should you need me?
Yeah, I kind of need you to help me make this decision, but you know, I don't think it's it's an option. Wait, hold on.
Take care of yourself.
Let me. Oh, can I not? Rubbish! Can't close these doors. Let's. Ooh. Oh. Well, this is rather cool. Look at this. Look at that observation porthole out over the shipyard. Very cool. I bet when ships are actually being built in these little spots, this is an awesome place to be. Nice. So I'm guessing this is leading up to us actually building a ship. Which would be kind of cool. I'm a little bit annoyed that I can't steal anything because, you know, I am kind of the boss around these parts. So, let's have... Ooh, can we snoopity snoo on any terminals? I would like to snoopity and indeed snoo, if possible. It would... Hello.
Evershaw's in the showroom if you're ready to buy.
I'm in the chip R&D section. I'm not exactly here to buy. Right, what do we got here? Stroud Eklund Corporate Computer. Messages. Oh, there's information there about budget proposals as well. Is this Jules' terminal, maybe? Adjusted budget proposal. So this is... Okay, so Jules left a message for Issa. Mr. Stroud's consultant is requesting a budget adjustment to 500,000 for the Kepler project. I support this proposal as it will give us the freedom to include the best components for the widest variety of consumers. I'm confident that we'll be able to set a viable price point and support the marking for the final product. Is that supposed to be marketing? Your request has been approved. Nice. So Issa... Wait, does that mean that Issa had already approved a previous budget increase? Interesting. New consultant. Since the project seems to have stalled indefinitely, I'm sending in a trusted colleague to shake things up and get it back on track. Effective immediately, you want to abide by their guidance and obey their directives. Jules, you're still taking point as project lead, so I want you to fill them in with all the details and guide them through our process. Answer any questions they may have and remind the team that this is a direct order coming from me, Walter Stroud. Thanks, Walt. Parts back order. We regret to inform you the parts you requested, blah, 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 are currently on back order due to an unexpected delivery issue. We expect more of these parts to be coming off the assembly line in the coming weeks, and we will ship them out as they become available. Since we value our continued partnership with Stroud Eklund, we will apply a 5% discount off the entire order as a courtesy. Once again, we apologise for the delay. Cool. Bonuses. The topic of bonuses was brought up in our anonymous employee feedback forum. Good news, the board has approved modest bonus payouts to all employees. The remainder of your bonus payout will be delivered upon completion of project codenamed Kepler. Oh, so the bonus rides on this as well, provided it meets the required launch date and sales goals. Budget proposals. Ooh, interesting. Zenith, Kestrel, Black Hole. So these are what, different projects? Interesting. Budget proposals to be approved only by Stroud Eklund Board Executive. Open for pending or in progress. Approved. Okay, self-explanatory. Zenith. Project closed. No further adjustments can be made. Budget overview for Project Zenith. R&D finished under budget. Nice. Parts, labour, approved. Okay. Kestrel. Finished under budget. Nice. Black Hole. Cancelled prior to production. Oh, budget was denied. Okay. It's fairly mundane and business-like. Ooh, and I can't touch any of it. Is that credits? I can take the cred stick, apparently. That's fine. Just steal people's money. Might as well take a consultation fee whilst we're here. Oh, we've got another terminal. Oh, what's this? Hello. Handwritten note. What does that say? Winding sticks, cutting board, shooting board, dovetail marker. I'm sorry, was somebody having a little psychotic episode down here? Announcements. Security training, quarterly update. You should be aware quarterly meeting is fast approaching, attention mandatory, and it seems fairly generic. Press inquiries. Okay. Nothing of interest there. I was hoping that I might be able to find something that kind of gives us a little bit of an insight into the psyche of some of these designers. We do have a data slate here from Frank. Cup holders. It doesn't work as well in space. Pouch holders, however, put them everywhere. No seated position should be more than an arm's length from a drink. Again, he's going from the luxury standpoint, isn't he? Gold trim. Accent everywhere. Exudes luxury. Costly, but who cares? Wealthy elites will buy anything coated in gold. Other absurd luxury. He's literally just sitting and brainstorming the most absurd ideas for a luxury vessel. Auto spa. Heated massage seats. Tanning bays. Steam pods. Walk-in closets. Walk-in refrigerator. Climate-controlled wine cellar. Aromatherapy units. Luxury memory foam 360 degrees gyro-stabilized sleep pod. Yeah, sorry Frank, your proposal is way out there. Not a chance. Anything else?
Evershaw can help you if you need anything.
Yes, thank you, goodbye. That was awfully haughty and dismissive, wasn't it? Okay, I don't think there's much more that we can really take a look at in here. I guess I need to make a decision on which ship proposal I'm going for. Sorry, Andrea, would you mind not being there? In the nicest possible way, my dear. Also, where's that guard? Hello. Doing a fine job. Why did you have to park your ass there? Don't! Atresia, could we just take a moment? Like over here, where we've got some privacy. Hi.
Hello, excellent to see you.
It is excellent to see you as well. It's been far too long. You've only just come back onto the ship after myself and Sam were on our little extravagant outings.
I know that tone. Very well. What is it?
Might as well sort of try and keep her sweet. Try and make up for dismissing her from the ship for that length of time. Vast ocean of space. I'm so glad I washed up on your shore. Oh, that's beautifully cheesy. Love that. Thank you for being here with me. Love every minute. Words to express. Can't wait to spend tomorrow with you. I've got to go for washed up on your shore.
Thank you, dearest. You are not so bad yourself.
Oh, well, thanks. I really did think that she would laugh at that.
I am here if you need me.
What have they done with that table? Was this the break room? Okay, anyway. I think they've set up the R&D department in the break room. That doesn't really shout confidence from Stroud Eklund in their abilities or their worth. Ooh, where'd this go? Interesting. We've got a separate dock here. Something tells me I'm going to be building the ship that we're designing and then jumping on board and jetting off. Nice, not bad. Okay. So, which proposal am I actually going to go for? Exploration? Or... Oh, sorry. Sorry, Andrej, I didn't realise you were out there. Exploration or a little family getaway space camper. Wait, hold on. Oh, rubbish. Steal it. Everything within me is saying that the sensible option is obviously the exploration vessel. But I'm really intrigued by this this space family getaway craft idea that Nev came up with. Ah, right. Which one of you is going to get the stamp of approval? Ella. Hello. Hi.
So, what do you think of my design proposal?
I really like it. I think it's good. I think you should maybe concentrate on tweaking some of the little finer details, though. Could be a bit of a niche product, but it's one that I would buy. So maybe you could work on its mass appeal.
Yeah, that's what Jules said too. But at least that gives me something to think about. Thanks. I'll refine the idea and propose it next time, I guess.
Right. So, what exactly do you do here?
Well, as a senior designer, I'm trusted to work on some pretty important features on these ships. Most of my work is on the technical features, designing them to be more user-friendly. Computer systems like navigation, targeting, you name it. It may not be as glamorous as what Frank does, but without me, these ships would be almost impossible for the average consumer to actually use.
And what do you think of Stroud Eklund?
Why do I feel like answering this could be a trap coming from someone who was sent here by Walter to step in and take over our project? It's not like I have anything to hide. I used to think working for a super wealthy corporation would be terrible, but honestly, it's pretty great. They've been good to me, and the stability is way better than any startup. I've had opportunities I wouldn't have anywhere else, so yeah, pretty great.
Nice.
Bye.
Nev?
Since you seem to want to know about my idea, let me refresh you. So, I was thinking that we could really use a recreational craft in our fleet.
Don't worry, I remember.
Something Mom and Dad could pack up and take the kids on vacation. You probably think that's stupid, right?
I actually don't. I actually really like it. And I was going to come over in here and sort of put the stamp of approval on it. But now I'm actually thinking Ella's idea might have been better. And I'm wondering if I've backed myself into a corner. It's not really my sort of thing. I don't know if it's sell. I really do like the idea. But now I'm not sure if it's what I want the project to go with. But no, I genuinely like it.
Oh, really? Wow, I am... Thank you. I'm really glad I told you about it. Well, if we end up making it, I swear I'll work up a hell of an ad campaign for it.
Okay. Looks... Oh, give feedback on all of them. Okay, cool. We need to complete a passenger mission and a bounty mission. Okay, that's fine. So that wasn't the decision point. So I've still got the freedom to go to Ella's idea if I think that I like it. I like them in equal measure. But I just kind of... Ella's experience and background just shouts a little bit more to me about her ability.
If you're waiting on me, I was done talking.
No, I'm just sort of inner monologuing. Just on the exterior. I think that works. So, yeah, I know that Walter would go for an exploration vessel idea, probably more than a recreational one. Okay, I'll think more on this. Now I don't know. I don't need to make the decision now. So, do you like being here?
So far, I do. But, just between you and me, I feel like I'm in a little over my head. I feel like I have no idea what I'm doing. But my bosses really seem to like my work, so... I don't know. I mean, I guess I'm doing something right. I still feel weird pitching ideas to people who have been at this for so much longer than I have.
Imposter syndrome. I get that. What's it like doing marketing for a manufacturer like this?
It's... interesting. I'm new, and I've never done anything like this before coming here. Marketing for ships, specifically, that is. There are so many things to think of for different demographics, like style, features, cost, and all that. And you also need to think about offensive and defensive capabilities, because space is dangerous, and people need to feel like the ship they're buying is safe.
I think that's reasonable. Okay, you mentioned you're new. What did you do before?
Yeah, I've only been here for a few months. I did a little marketing for Chunks before this, but it was really more of an internship. Ships are, like, totally different than that. I applied for the job here on a whim because I thought it'd be fun. I never expected to be hired.
Nice, they obviously saw something in you. And yeah, I can imagine marketing for starships is slightly different than little chunks of food.
Take care, okay?
Absolutely. Okay, so I've heard all your proposals. I've got a lot to think about. I thought I'd made a decision, and now I'm not so sure, but I'm off to run a couple of missions. Bye-bye. Oh, God, why is it still stealing? Hello. Right. So, we need to run a, let's see, run a passenger mission and a bounty mission. I'm intrigued by these passenger missions. I don't think I've run one of those before.
Ships that give Tayo a run for its
Oh,
money?
what was on? Oh yeah, Styles computer. We don't need that.
I'd rather be in a ship that can defend itself. I don't want to be a target.
At least Stradiclan ships are giving people something to debate over. That's kind of cool. That's not the terminal.
Part of the Stroud Eklund team.
Good for you. It generally seems like people have a great opinion of the company, working here and buying from here as well, which is quite the endorsement for Walter
Deimos,
and
or a Stroud
what's his
Eklund?
wife's name? Ella. So, what can we take on? Destroy Crimson Fleet Ghost 2 at RNA, and that's a bounty mission. Destroy the Crimson Fleet White at Groombridge. Transport workers to Aquila, and transport workers to Parima 3. Okay. So, transport 2 workers to Trident Luxury Line Star Yard, Aquila in the Shane system. Standard passenger run payment on delivery. Transport 2 workers to Red Mile, Parima 3. Oh, the Red Mile. Interesting. Okay, so we need to do one of each. Let's take on one of these boom missions. First of all, a known pirate ship has been reported in the RNA system. Locate the Crimson Fleet Ghost 2 and destroy it. Or report it in the Groombridge system. Locate the Crimson Fleet White. So it's Crimson Fleet either way. That makes me happy. Screw it. Let's go with the Groombridge one. Yeah, accept that mission. Thank you kindly. Set it as active. Right, come in, traitor. We've got foes to defeat.
In one instant, the stars are rearranged.
We've arrived in the Groombridge system. This is quite the busy system by the looks of it. Look at the star map. Bloody hell, good number of... Oh, hello, what's that? Battlefield wreckage. Well, that's kind of intriguing, and it is on the way to our destination. I feel like having a little look at that. Yeah, I have said before as well that I could really do with visiting more points of interest as I'm passing through systems. So I think I'll call in on that. What's this? ship. Apparently there is a ship in orbit around this planet. Groombridge 1 itself has an abandoned bionics lab on it. Right, I think I'll give... This is quite the intriguing surface. Savannah. What's the temperature here? It's temperate. Okay. Savannah and sandy deserts. Do you know what? I actually fancy a little visit to somewhere. Screw it, why not? Let's pop down to this abandoned bionics lab. Then I want to check out that ship and then the battlefield wreckage. But first of all, seeing as I don't do enough of this, just sort of plopping myself down on planets and having a little look around, I'll touch down. Plus, I'm really intrigued by... by the actual environment around here. Because from orbit, at least, it looked like a wash of greens and purples. So let's see. 0% O2. Okay, that's a bit of a shame. There's no atmosphere. Decent temperature,
Nice
though.
day, huh?
Yeah, it seems to be. Okay, hello, Cora. Ooh, that's not where I want to be. Don't want to end up in the brig. No, that's not where I want to go either, is it? I'm on a planet. I'm not heading through the hatch. Silly monkey. Right then, Androsia, and now I finally know the way around this ship. Let's head on out.
Not enough oxygen to breathe. Helmets it is then.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we need to go equipped. That's slightly concerning. I was worried the hatch was broken then. Woof. Oh, look at that. Whoa, that's cool. You can actually see the lay of the galaxy through the atmosphere here. Right, well, I've not received any sort of inclement weather warnings, which is rather handy. What have we got there? So that's the abandoned bionics lab that we picked up from orbit, but there's quite a few different things here. Life signs that way. There's some sort of structure even closer than that bionics lab over there. Fancy. Let's see if we can't hit two bases at the same time. Why the hell not? Let's pay a visit to this one first. So, yeah, I'm going to want to pay a visit to the skills and perks screen pretty soon, like I mentioned before. And there's a specific reason why I want to do that, which no doubt I'm going to be exploring pretty soon. Sorry for being so cryptic. All will make sense soon enough. Nice to see the gravity's fairly low. What do we got? No, some bits and bobs. That's fine. Ooh, we've got a bloody great big landing pad here. No sense in moving the ship yet, though, because I'm going to be travelling over there soon enough. But the landing pad might actually prove to be a decent way of approaching this here facility. So I don't know whether there's any... Alright, any adversaries? Oh, God, I only just made that. Oh. Yes, I'd say there's probably a pretty good chance there are adversaries here. Crimson Fleet all over the place on the walls. Alright, watch your step, Androsia. Could be booby traps about. Not seeing any signs of life yet, though. We haven't. Oh, hello. That's a sign of life, I'd say. Oh, look! It's my old work colleagues! Shall I say hello? Whoa. I thought that was a mine.
Try not to be responsible for any industrial-sized accidents while we are here.
I've got a funny feeling there may be a few workers around here experiencing their own accidents pretty soon. Okay, before I go and face off against them, let's just check. Wait, was that a level 2 pirate? This is going to be easy pickings if so. Let's check our throwables. So we have 2 impact grenades. Let's go with the shrapnel grenades. Primarily because we've got an awful lot of them. Sorry, excuse me, Androsia. Wait, I'm sure I saw a level 2 pirate. Level 16 pirate rover. Okay, I have no idea where I saw that. Yeah, there's a level 2 pirate over there. Oh no, that's probably an initiate.
Turn around and leave now. Meet your death.
At least he was being reasonable for a moment there. Did that make it? Did that make it? Did that make it? Yes, it did! Right, I'm right out in the open here. It's probably not wise. Oh, there's that level 2 pirate. Welcome to the fleet. Not what I wanted. God, she went out with a bang. Bloody hell. Yeah, I see you.
And once again, we are triumphant.
Yes, I think we rather are. You can still see an awful lot of enemy contact in this direction, though. Again, quick scan for any traps. I think we're good. Wait, is there somebody in here? Hello? Oh. Where does this go? To a ship bay? Well, that's somewhere to explore later. Was not expecting an elevator. Oh.
I told you.
There's one down there? Sit down. Hi. Oh, crap. That wasn't quite as smooth as I'd hoped. The problem with being inside is I can't see outside because everything goes dark. There we go. Hello. Surprise. Whoa. Okay, I started something there by the sounds of it. Where? Oh, I see. Hi. Right, take cover for a moment. God, how many Crimson Fleet are there? Where are they coming from? Have they dropped reinforcements and I haven't noticed? Bloody loads of them. This is like some sort of proper Crimson Fleet away base or something. All annoyingly at range. Will you stand up for a moment for me, please? Oh, that one's crawling. Ah, crawling away though. That's a silly move. Nice. How am I doing for ammo? Not brilliant. How am I doing for health? Even worse. Ooh, nice. Andreas should have taken that one down. Any more? Doesn't seem to be. Right, let's strip you of everything that's...
Always worth checking. Never know what you might find in their pockets.
Andreas, where are you? You sound alarmingly close. Right. Oh, I meant to drink that. Never mind. Empty packaging. Nom nom nom. Nom 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 nom. Yeah, munch on a raw onion while we're here. Why the hell not? Okay. I'm so glad that food actually seems to have some sort of beneficial property now. Right, Andresia, I know for a fact that there are a lot more Crimson Fleeters out there. In fact, I wonder if they're all underground. I bet that's it. I bet the remaining Crimson Fleet foes are all... Whoa. That was a laser pointing somewhere. Or was that Andresia's? Oh, it's Andresia's gun. I thought somebody was aiming at me when I was on the way down. I wonder if they're all in the underground ship hangar part. Right, maybe we might have to pay a visit there a little bit sooner than I'd anticipated. Okay. Anyway, good opportunity to have a little nose around, I guess. Let's select my Kodama, just in case we come face to face with any foes whilst we're in here. That heads underground. Interesting. Does this lead through to that ship bay? Oh, I rather think it does. I rather think it leads to enemies as well. Yeah, there we go. Another entrance by the looks of it. Anybody here? Nope. There's going to be a hell of a lot for me to loot later. Hello! Oh, poo. Oh, nice! The blast from that grenade took that guy out. Worked out better than I expected. I thought I'd wasted a grenade there. Anyone over here? No, it's that guy. What the hell? Did somebody open up the hatch? Somebody's opened up the roof hatch. Whew. Whoa, 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 hold on. I can hear a ship. That is not coming in here. Yes, it is. Okay, I don't care that that's bringing foes. That's damn cool. Wait, I wonder if I can bring my ship in. Hello. Sorry, just want to go and see the arrivals. That's damn cool. No, someone's in here. About to gun you down. Bye. Whoa. Whoa, someone's got some heavy ordnance over there. That's the wrong word, but I don't care. Grenade out.
You cannot beat me.
I think they're going to try, though.
Take much more.
Okay, just on the off chance that this works, I'm going to get our ship to take off and see if I can bring it in here. Run, 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 run. That is the sound of our ship going into orbit. Whoa, hello. Did you just get off of that vessel that came in? A little bit worried I'm going to start running out of health gear soon enough. Sit down. Where are you actually taking cover? Oh, you're climbing. Is he just climbing? Well, yeah, I should probably not be standing out in the open here. Ow. Ow, 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 ow. Bad news. Did I? Hold on. Have I still not got my power slide? Oh, hello. Have I just spotted? Right, sit down, please. There we go. Can I hack these? Can I hack these bots? Sit. Sit down. Lay down. Stay quiet. Oh, rubbish. I think I can probably hack those bots, but I don't know where the terminal's going to be. Maybe up here? No terminals to be found. Hello? Right. I'm gonna give this a try. Partly because it will be damn cool if it works, but also partly because this should block out any further Crimson Fleet dropships. Oh, I think it might work. I think it might work. I think we might be able to bring the Star Eagle in. Is it? Will it? Does it? Right, stay still long enough. You might see my shiny ship coming in. Oh! I mean, okay, it did kind of phase through the wall. Oh god. Oh god, it doesn't fit. It doesn't fit! But that's brilliant! Right, don't ding my shit, please. Sit. Bonking my head on the cockpit. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's seriously, seriously cool. I love that. Right, anyway. I can't get past the cockpit. Oh, shit. We do have an enemy around here somewhere. Reveal yourself. I wish to extinguish your flame. Down here? Peekaboo. Where are you? Wait, where actually are you? Are you up an elevator? Hold on. Can I? I cannot. Are you up there? Oh, God.
Oh, waste of time.
No. I'm prepared to hang on for you to reveal yourself. Oh, crap. Sorry, Treasure.
Yeah, pay me enough for this.
You are up there, aren't you? Reveal your position. Well, that's annoying. I can't get him. Right, okay. So now I've managed to squeeze the stop. The clearance, though. Oh, there you are. Wait, are you on top of a stack of crates? Is that where you are?
Cowards.
No. Slightly confused. Are you behind the crates? No. I have no idea where this guy is, but okay. Right. What do you say we go and loot and pillage? That is quite ridiculous. I love that we managed to squeeze that thing down here. Fantastic. Okay, so I have just discovered something that needs a little extra something from my side. That safe over there necessitates a visit to the skills page, and I'll explain why in just a moment. So we've got 6 lovely skill points that we need to spend on something or other. First thing I want to take a look at is was it science? Was it no? It was neither of those. Was it combat? Here we go. Social page. So I still need to get down to ship command. That's basically the objective of my skills, but I haven't unlocked the gold level or the purple level or the bloody blue level. God, I can't believe I'm so far off everything. So I think it might be worth maybe splashing a point into one of these other skills just so we can start leveling up some of these passively. We're not going to level up persuasion anytime soon because of the sheer number of skill checks, speech checks that we actually need to pass. So let's take a look. Commerce. So that is that makes market prices a little bit more favorable. Gastronomy can craft specialty food and drinks and research additional recipes at the research lab. Gourmet food, craft food and delicacies. So that's all to do with crafting food. It'd be nice if something gave more of a health benefit to food, but I'd imagine that's probably on the physical page, isn't it? Is it this one? Nutrition. Yeah, it is. Scavenging. There's a chance you find extra credit. I mean, we could always take that. Theft. Now, I don't know if I'd actually make use of that. I've pondered the idea of theft before, but I don't really see it being that handy. But scavenging I'll definitely take on. There's a chance you'll find extra credits when searching containers. Loot 25 containers. Well, that shouldn't be an issue because I've only just started looting this warehouse. So at least we've got something else that... Oh, brilliant. Nice. We've unlocked the next level of social skills here. Deception. Ships 10% stronger will automatically... Wait, what? Smuggling and piracy are both immoral and highly illegal and considered plagues upon the settled systems, but certain undercover work may require a certain criminal skill set. Well, that's the point. I need to make sure I haven't got any contraband on me before I reach one of the main systems. Ships 10% stronger will automatically surrender to piracy demands. Enemy contraband scans are 10% less effective. Right, got you. So it basically means that you're a little bit meaner and you're a little bit more intimidating when you start piracy. Well, we don't do that, so that doesn't make sense. Diplomacy. When the situation calls for words and not weapons, best to rely on those trained in statecraft and de-escalation. That's quite appealing, actually. You can force a target NPC at or below your level to stop fighting for a while. Interesting. So what do we get on next rank? So you can force a target NPC up to 10 levels higher than you, 20 level higher. You can force target NPCs to permanently stop fighting unless they're attacked again. That's kind of cool. I fancy the first level of that, and I know for a fact as well that diplomacy speech options are opened up in certain conversations as well, and I do like a specialist speech option. Okay, so successfully use diplomacy on 5 different people. I think that's referring to the speech options. Intimidation, you can force a target NPC at or below your level to flee. Isolation, do plus 10% weapon damage and gain 15 damage resistance for each spacesuit and helmet equipped when you don't have a... Oh, well, that doesn't fit. I've always got a companion with me. You now have access to bribery in speech challenges. Again, could be useful. Right, one that I definitely want to take a look at. Combat. No, it's not combat, is it? Social... Physical? Is it physical? Combat slides. I swear I've unlocked combat slides like 3 times. I must unlock this and then immediately die and then forget to unlock it again. I miss combat slides. I tried to pull it off once or twice when we were, I would take 100 fall damage. Really? I can do that, no problem at all. What's the... Okay. Move faster in 0G, take 20% less fall... Oh, we take less fall damage as part of that as well. Amazing. become more stable, replenish O2 after mantling, increase jump height, run faster after combat sliding. Cool. So we can level up of one of these as well. Wellness. Wait, can we? Yeah, we can level up wellness. Wellness is always a good option. Increasing maximum health by 20%. How many skill points have we got left? 3. Right, I want to keep 1 or 2 of those back. But wellness is a bit of a prerequisite, I think. Weightlifting. Ooh, increased carry capacity, stealth, fitness. So many options. Okay, I've got a couple of things that should help us down to the bottom level for ship command already in place. We could probably do with a combat boost at some point. Geology, medicine, research methods, botany. Okay, we don't need any of these just yet, but I could do with increasing maybe 1 or 2 things on the tech side of things. So let's take a look. Shield systems, payloads, engine systems, increase max speed. Shield systems, your ship has 20% increased shield capacity. I think shields, even though we've got Amari on board and he's doing a sterling job with shield regen, I think having stronger shields from the get-go would definitely be worth having. Also piloting, increased ship rate, turning rate and maneuverability. You can now utilize boost packs. Wait, hold on. Boost pack training. Using a boost pack expends less fuel. Fuel regenerates more quickly, doubles the previous bonuses. Ballistic weapon systems. Do we have ballistic weapons on board the Star Eagle? I can't actually remember. But then also targeting control systems. Yeah, we've almost leveled this up. Time to lock onto enemy ships are reduced by 15%. Target locked ships fire at you 25% slower. Nice. So targeting kind of doubles as a weapons jammer. That's very cool. That would be worth leveling up. Starship design. We'll keep hold of that. Robotics, particle wings. Starship engineering. All ship weapons repair. All ship systems repair 10% faster. Could again be very useful. Right, I think I would like to... I'd like to put a point into wellness. We'll rank that up. So what's the next stage? Heal 1,000 damage. Well, again, that's kind of a passive one. Do you know what? Nutrition, I think, would be useful as well. Make more use of our food items. Food and drink are 10% more effective. Or do we want physical damage reduced by 5%? Okay, so we can't actually do anything with those for the time being. I'll keep 1 skill point back, I think, because I'm not entirely sure what I want to spec into next. Marksmanship, rapid reloading, targeting. Oh, excellent. We've got the... oh, interesting. We've got the highest level of perks unlocked on the combat tree. Attacks ignore 15% of target's armor. Human enemies have 30% increased chance to enter a down state after taking enough damage. Increase headshot critical damage by 50% with ranged weapons. You know what? Actually, I quite fancy taking that. Yeah, I've been saying for a while I could do with a decent sniper rifle, which still stands, but we've also noticed that weapons don't seem particularly effective at range. Maybe this will help us out. So let's take that. And then my final point is going somewhere special, and I'll explain why in just a second. I'm going to put that straight into security to get the final rank, because I kind of want to pay off a little bit of a cheat that I'll come to in just a second. So now that I've maxed out security, fully mastered, bloody beautiful, I'm going to allow myself to completely bypass all locks in the game, because I'm growing kind of tired of lock picking. It's getting a little bit grindy and repetitive now, especially when we come up against the master locks. So I've installed a bit of a cheat mod. I've installed the auto lock picking tool, I believe it's called. Link down in the description for the master mod list of what I'm using here. Yeah, it does something kind of special. So this is an advanced lock that I found here. And normally we'd go through and look at all the different options. That's not advanced. That's only 2 levels. Bloody hell. Yeah, this is an advanced lock. So it's got several different options, which I'd have to go through and weigh up individually, one by one. I've kind of done that plenty of times, and it's becoming a bit more of a burden than it is a feature of the game now, which isn't really how I want to play. Plus, it takes forever to actually edit the lock-picking sections out when I'm trying to get a video ready for your consumption. So I've installed a tool that rather handily does this. And no, that wasn't sped up. That was real time. How cool's that? So, I'm going to cheese all the locks. Well, not all the locks. I want to pay it off, as it were, by plunging that perk point into lockpicking. So that skill's maxed out, which has kind of allowed me to take a little bit of a rest from these bloody annoying locks.
Succeed at that before we are discovered.
And also the most novice level locks I'll still do manually, but everything else I'm going to do that because it's just a pain in the ass unlocking those things. Especially when we come up against an area where there's sort of a master lock blocking a door or something to an area that looks interesting. So, yeah, looks like I won't have to edit those out anymore because there's nothing to edit out. Bloody brilliant. So, let's progress and clear out the rest of this base.
What?
Oh, hello. Forgot about you. Hi. How funny. And I just did another skill point. Completely forgot he was there. If you... Credits if you jump, no jetpack. I think they were bored around here. Oh, God. Hello. Right, a thing appeared. I just came back up to the surface and turned on my scanner to see if there's anything lootable, and this has popped up. Diplomacy, instigation, intimidation, and manipulation are all social skills that you can activate while your scanner is up. Oh, so this is how you persuade enemies to drop their guns. However, hover your cursor over the target, press A to bring up your social skills. Select which skill you want to use with the D-pad. Okay. If you fail a social skill, your target will be immune to all future social skill attempts. Oh. Well, we've ran out of enemies now. Oh, I wish I'd known that. I could have tried that on the guy downstairs. Take it, it's not going to... Yeah, we can't do a social skill on Andreja, unfortunately. But, Right, yeah, I'm going to continue looting. It's so cool! I love... Oh, what's that? That's gonna take some doing to puff out. That's so cool, though. Ooh. We have a scripture of the Great Serp. Oh, this is... Wait, hold on. This is a Varun Zealot? Generator is busted. This is a Zealot magazine? Interesting. Permanently increases sneak bonus by an additional 1% and melee sneak attack damage by 5. Oh, cool. That's handy to remember. We don't generally use melee very much to be... Oh, hello. Another chance to try out my new toy. It's so severely cool.
How quickly?
How quickly what?
You get that done.
Blink of an eye, apparently. I can hear something. What the hell? I can hear something going boom, 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 and I don't know what it is. What the hell? I want to get up to the surface. I want to get up to the surface real quick. Can I... Oh, please let me... Yes! Alright, get back over to the elevator. I want to get up to the surface, like, right now. Something going boom, boom, boom over this direction. The hell? I have no idea what it was. Can I still hear it if I go this way? The hell was that? I could hear explosions. Sounded like a barrage of artillery fire or something. How bizarre. Whoa. Knew it wasn't going to take long. So we have fully spec'd out that particular perk. Right, I think I'm pretty much done here now. Let's have one final little scan. I've gone all around the surface. All around the lower levels here to see what I can find. I'm finding that I can't get past my ship. That's slightly awkward. Let's see if I can jump. Oh, crap. That doesn't go anywhere. There we go. Yeah, I think I've probably located everything of interest down in this pit. Right, bloody brilliant. I think I'm all ready to go. So, oh wait, no. One more container. What have we got? You. Might as well take all of it, because the bloody brilliant thing about having my ship right here is that I've got instant access to my ship's cargo hold. So I'm going to drop all of my excess rubbish into the hold. I also managed to pick up a load of digipicks, plus 3 Aurora that was hanging around, so I'm going to throw that into the hold as well. Must remember to get rid of that before we move to our next location, or at least back into the core systems. Speaking of next location, and I have absolutely no idea how this is going to go, so I'm slapping down a quick save. Maybe we can hitch a ride on board the Star Eagle here. God, this is going to only end badly. Oh, I think this is going the wrong way. That's not where I want to be. That's where I want to be. That is the original thing that we saw from orbit. Whoop. Nice. Thanks, Eagle. Guys, thank you very much for joining me. We're going to go and hit the other base in the next one and see what lies in wait there, and then we'll head our way to those couple of little points of interest out in space, and then make our way to the objective of the Stroud-Eklund job that we picked up at the terminal. But until next time, if you'd like to leave a like, or you care to leave a comment, pop those down in the usual spots. I'm going to take advantage of one of my superpowers here to make sure that I don't run out of steam partway through.
Your abilities are truly amazing.
Thanks, dear. What, you mean surfing a starship into space? I'll catch you in the next one. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.